Hello. Happy Black Friday, everybody. Got 2 people in here and 2 thumbs up. Hello. Who is in here? Leave a little comment so I could say good morning to you. I know it's mid-morning, but I'm preparing Friendsgiving dinner today. So I rolled out of bed. I took a quick shower, put on something that would not matter if I got too hot or get in my way going in and out of the oven. I know it's kind of summery, but hey, happy November, right? So hi, Mama 4. Good morning, good morning. So I was preparing dinner, and I've got everything kind of ready to go and set up, and everything that needs to cook doesn't really need to go in until about 1 or so. We're going to spatchcock our turkey, which has been brining. I took it out to bring it up to room temperature. So our turkey's brining in here. It is brining with some pink Himalayan salt, some brown sugar, some Worcestershire. I put some garlic in there, a little bit of onion powder, and I did a little bit of basil, and then fresh cracked pepper. And what I did was I boiled the brine, just about half a gallon of it, and I filled the rest of this pot up with just cold water, and then I poured the hot brine in there, and I mixed it up so then it would still be cool before placing the turkey in there. So the turkey's going to go in, I want to say, let's see, I think it's 3 hours with the spatchcock. It is a 16 or so pound turkey. I should probably look and see the exact poundage. So I think I'm going to put it in at about 11 or 12. Dinner should be done by 3. So that gives it 3 hours. I think it should be about 3 hours. Hi, Ryan Kelly. Good morning. Rebecca. Hello. How are you? Good morning. Heather Hopper. How is your day? Hi, welcome in. Nebraska weather. Hello. Hi there. Michelle, good morning. Marilyn. Hi, Marilyn. How are you? Good morning. How was our Thanksgiving? Our Thanksgiving was great. I will show you some pictures. My phone's on charge. We had a great time. I went to my parents' house. So we had Thanksgiving over there. And then today we're going to have Thanksgiving over here with the Crockers. So I didn't really have to prepare food. Yesterday, I did all like pre-made food. It's so easy. Just throw it in the oven, take it over to your mom's house, and have a little bit of variety. We had some regular traditional Thanksgiving stuff. We had Italian, then we had a little bit of a Hispanic food. I think we were missing a whole bunch of other nationalities, but I think we need to add Chinese food next year. Just kind of spice it up a little bit. Backyard Homesteader, hello. Good morning, Shirley. Good morning, Ann. Ryan, please tell us about your Thanksgiving. All right. I'm going to go grab those pictures real quick. Hold on, guys. So my Thanksgiving was amazing. I hope yours all was too. We had all but one sibling. So I'm the oldest of 8. So all but one sibling was there because she lives in Texas, and she was actually up here all last weekend. But besides her and her family, let me see here. I had my little sister was taking all the pictures yesterday. We had a big, huge picture to be taken. So what we did was a big video on top of the refrigerator right before dinner. And then my sister tried to snapshot off the video because there's just so many of us. We're all trying to crowd in there, but we're missing 4 people because my sister wasn't here. But it was a great time. The food was great. The table was full. I think there's a couple of food pictures too. Preston and Parker pigged out. They had a great time. Let's see. I think I have a couple table pick. Well, here's my sister and my brother, you guys, doing a little silly video here. There's my niece. She's so cute. All right, let me see. Hold on. I should have had these ready and prepared. I thought they were all in here. There's a couple pictures of just the table, everything that everyone made. Here we go. That was our Thanksgiving over at my mom and dad's. So my brother did a spatchcock turkey, just like I'm doing, and he put some blackened, I think it's called like blackened seasoning. It was a Cajun seasoning, and so I'm trying to duplicate it because what he did was he injected it with butter and olive oil with this Cajun seasoning in it and a little bit of Slap Your Mama, which I have, and he infused it or injected it often with it. So I don't have an injector. I do have big new needles and syringes for animals. So I think I'm going to inject it before I put it on the Traeger. So it's going to be awesome. But thanks for asking me about my Thanksgiving. I hope you all had a blessed Thanksgiving. Hello, MK Fisher. Kathy Weatherton. Hello, how are you? Nebraska weather. Chrissy, you look like you came back from Florida or something. I know. I wish all the time, you guys. If you know me, I always say, let's sell the farm and move to Florida. This is my Florida outfit. I wear this to the beach. But you could tell I rolled out of bed, jumped in the shower, put on some fresh clothes, and try not to like touch anything. Actually, I just touched my phone. I'm trying not to like touch anything or go near the dogs or anything like that because we have dog hair and I hate cooking with dog hair. So I came in here, I cleaned the kitchen, I got everything prepared, got a new towel so there's no dog hair on it. The poor dogs, they're like, Mom, look at me. I'm like, you're so cute, but don't touch me. You know how that is if you have a lab. Gosh, Boone, he sheds so much, you guys. Good morning, Joyce. Yes, oldest of 8, Ryan. Yes, I am. I have 4 older sisters and 3 older brothers. I'm a family of 8 children. Oh, Rebecca. So there's me and then the 2 girls and then my brother Robert and then another brother, and then 2 sisters. So we've got 3 boys and 5 girls in my family. Good morning, Ashley Davis. Hello. Is Preston feeling better? He is feeling better. Thank you so much for asking. He is feeling better. He took some Dayquil yesterday. He has no more fever. The fever lasted that night after my last live. It got up to 102.3 that, what was that, Monday or Sunday? It got to 102.3. He woke me up at 2 in the morning and he called me. He's like, Mommy, I just don't feel good. So I took it and I gave him some Advil and then I set my alarm for 3 o'clock and I went back in there and it was back down to 100.4. He woke up at 6 and went to work. He didn't have a fever. He said he felt really great all day. Yesterday, he's just kind of got the snot. So no fever, feels great, just kind of just runny. So Zyrtec and Mucinex, try to help him get over whatever's going on. I don't know if it's season change, if it's all the wind that we had last week. Jeremy's starting to feel a little snotty. Parker was feeling snotty with a sore throat, I think on Friday. I'm feeling fine, so I hope that it's just allergies. Kathy said, my daughter and her wife had German food yesterday, and they said they're going to do different country every year. That's so cool. That is cool. You know, Thanksgiving is so traditional and wonderful. And of course, there's certain foods that you have to have. Like I'm probably the only person that's going to eat cauliflower today in white cream sauce because that's what I grew up on, and I absolutely love it. I would just eat that for Thanksgiving. But yeah, it'd be fun to have different international foods. That's what we were joking around about yesterday at my mom and dad's house. Like next year we need to add Chinese, and somebody said we need to add Hungarian and Lebanese, and I was like, let's go, let's do it. Kathy, I rolled out of bed. I'm cooking. You're so funny. Thank you so much. Good morning, Tanya. Rebecca said my oldest sibling turned 79 this year. A few days ago, her name is Bernadette. Happy birthday, Bernadette. 79 years young. Happy birthday. Denise, Mom, hello, good morning. Nebraska Iowa says, obviously the runny nose is from the leftover fever. Yeah. Yeah, and I'm glad it's like draining. I don't think he was ever really congested, even though I'm giving him the Mucinex. But as a kid, he'd get really sick, really, really sick, just terrible like asthma and allergies. And then Parker was all asthma. So now that they're older teenagers, they barely ever get sick. Knock on wood. So I'm glad he's feeling better, taking some vitamin C and staying hydrated. Crosby, hey girl, hi. How are you doing, Sam? Well, I'm going to start preparing. I've got to do these potatoes. And this is what made me think about going live, is so I could talk to you while I actually prepare some stuff. So I've got to do the potatoes and I've got to do the cauliflower. I'm not quite sure you could see my potatoes from there or see me, but I've got a Walmart bag and I rinsed these off. I'm going to put them in this pot right here. And then I'll wash them again before I cut them. And then I will prepare for mashed potatoes. But I'm going to keep looking. Let me see how I could set this up here better. Let's see. Is that better? A little bit better? You kind of see what I'm doing? There we go. Then I can see your messages as I go. I'm glad he's feeling better now. He can go hunting with Jeremy. Yeah. How's your snots feeling, babe? I know he just took some So, yeah. Jeremy just got a shower. He had some Zyrtec and Mucinex today and vitamin C and D. And he won't take zinc. He says it kind of makes his belly feel bad, especially when he hasn't eaten. But I was trying to get him to take some zinc. Jeremy's a good listener when it comes to vitamins and medicine. Preston and Parker are not. Are not at all. Hi, Franny from Holland. Welcome in. Happy Black Friday here in America. You don't know what that is. It's just the day after Thanksgiving, and everybody goes crazy for Christmas shopping. It's kind of become tradition over the years. I think it's a bit ridiculous, but I have been the person at 6 a.m. at Bass Pro trying to get the good deal, and guess what? I don't ever get a good deal. You get a silly sweatshirt for $10 and a $5 hat, and every year you get one, so you stop going. But it's fun when the kids are little. Right now, I know a lot of people are at the outlet mall that just opened in Tulsa. It was on the news earlier that it's kind of the place to be right now. Did you hear what I just said? The outlet mall is having all kinds of stuff at Columbia and all that stuff. I think we did a video not too long ago about the outlet mall. Not that anyone needs anything. The kids have coats and sweatshirts, and Parker just got some new jeans a couple weeks ago. That kid is so hard to take shopping. A recipe for flu bombs made with honey, ginger, and I'll have to look to see what else. Oh yes, Kathy, that would be great. I've got local honey right here. I don't know if you can see it from the neighbor down the road, and then I've got the Rourke honey that I used to carry when we owned the feed store. That's from about 5 miles west of the feed store. And then I don't have fresh ginger, but I've got ground ginger. I tried to get Preston to just do like tea with honey and lemon yesterday, and he's like, "No, Mom, that's gross." And I looked, and it's kind of like a daytime lemon tea that I have, but I was just going to make him regular tea myself with honey. He didn't want to gargle salt the other day either when he had the sore throat. Trying to get kids to do the things that they need to do to feel better is hard, but they'll complain that they don't feel good. But when they're older, you can't force them anymore. Parker's pretty good. Like if he has a fever, he'll take the Advil or a Tylenol. Or Dayquil or whatever I give him. The best cure of all time is boiling onions, garlic, and ginger, all with the skins on, and then drain and drink the broth all day, and you're one healthy human. Okay, boil onions, garlic, and ginger. Okay, so get all of them, leave all the skins on, boil it, pour off the water, and drink it. It kind of sounds like that fire cider, except that's fermented, but that's worth a try. Onions, garlic, and ginger. Okay. I'll have to try to get some ginger. I'm sure that since it's kind of a root plant, I'm sure that it'll last a really long time in my refrigerator, the ginger. So I could use it for multiple things. You don't often see ginger at Walmart. I might have to go to Sprouts or Home Goods or one of those places. Oh, that's a bruised potato, you guys. Bobo. Mommy baby, I love you. Don't lick me. I'm clean. I don't need cleaned. Franny, I find it great, love. I find it great, love it, to watch the Black Friday is blowing over in Holland from the U.S. Oh, yeah. Well, I hope you find some good sales. I know that you want to know what happened? I'm going to tell you this, Franny. So yesterday I'm at my mom and dad's, and we're done eating, and we're just sitting there, and there's so many kids, adult kids. I'm 46, and then the youngest one is 23. And then there's our teenage kids running around and stuff. And we're all BSing and having a good time. And so I said to my kids, I was like, "Hey, will you run over to the Quick Trip and get Mommy a paper? It should be a big, huge, like bigger than the Sunday paper." And so the conversation was, do they even still make the Tulsa World? Do they even put ads in the Tulsa World? I was like, but just go get the paper and we could see what is available tomorrow for the Black Friday, because Parker's like, "I want to go shopping." And I'm like, "Well, you want to look at the ads?" "No, I just want to go, and enjoy the people and the environment and stuff." I was like, "Okay, go get the paper." So they went and got the paper. The paper is $5. My hands are clean, so I'll get it. The paper is $5, and it was like that. It had 5 ads in it. It was the smallest paper I've ever seen for $5. It had an Atwoods, an Ollie's, which I'm not quite sure what that is, a Dollar General, a Cavender's, and a Bass Pro. 5 ads in the paper for $5. And of course, the whole thing was from Jeremy. "I told you so. I told you so." It's not like it was when you're little. You don't sit there for hours with the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade and go through the paper and see what the sales are going to be. And then they started making fun of me. They're like, my little brother, he's like, I think he's 26. He's like, it's not like when you were little, Chrissy, and you used to sit there and look through catalogs and circle all the shit you wanted. And I'm like, I know. When I was little, I'd have a box of cereal in front of me, and then I'd grab the JCPenney's or the Sears catalog every day until Christmas, and I'd circle everything I want. That was fun. Kids don't know what that's like anymore. Did you guys do that when you were young in the 80s? Oh, thank you, Frank. Try to be down to earth. What you see is what you get. Now, if I could just get, there we go. That is awesome. Thank you, Frank, for saying that. It's so sweet. Heather, fresh ginger root can be stored in the freezer. Oh, awesome, Heather. Thank you so much. I'm not going to Walmart today because we went Wednesday and I got everything for dinner today. But I might go tomorrow if I have to go to town. Depends if I have any like egg sales or anything. Michelle, store root in the dry, dark room. Yes. That'd be awesome. Feeding cattle this morning, Sam. Oh, fun. It's only like 30. Let's see. It's 37 degrees out. Oh, it's 39 degrees out. 39 degrees out, and you're taking care of cattle. Work never stops on the farm. Samantha is my friend. She owns a cattle company and a chicken company. And so she's always working. And she's got the cutest dog. Her name is Sister. And she taught her how to help her with the cattle. I love watching them on their videos. Oh, sorry. I just need a potato. Ridiculous. That's what they make money off of. I'm 58 and I only look for bargain online. Exactly. Nebraska said I dip. I don't know what you're saying, but I'm going to figure it out. Yeah. And that's what Jerry was saying. Everything's online, Chris. And I'm like, I know it's online, but like, I'm not looking for anything. The kids are too big. It's not like I'm trying to look for a train set or a Cabbage Patch doll or something for your niece. You know, they want the other stuff. They want hunting gear and fishing poles and all that good stuff that little boys want. I guess they're not little boys anymore, actually. They want man stuff is what I should say. It's so hard when they get bigger. What time is the Chrissy here? It's 5:36 p.m. Franny, it is, it's 10:37 on Friday. 10:37 in the morning here in Oklahoma. So you are ending your day, and my day is just getting started. That's in Holland. That's awesome. Nebraska, Iowa weather says, I did get some at Lancaster County, Northeast ground beef, and now I'm going down to make some smash burgers. Didn't mean to say I dip. All right. I didn't know what you meant. Like, I was like, did I say something and ask a question and you're answering me and I didn't know what you're talking about or what I'm talking about technically. Hi, Gary. Welcome in. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving. Did you see the pigs being born at the Junodes? Oh, I hope you have a great Thanksgiving. Had a great Thanksgiving also. I have not seen that. In fact, my pig should be giving birth any day. Sausage Nugget. If you guys watch my channel, you always hear me yelling, sausage. That's her. So the big challenge with Sausage right now, because she's about to pop, if you followed us for some time, Gary, I had registered coonies. I've had them for quite some time. I got them a year and a half ago or so, and it wasn't working out because my original pig is potbelly. Long story short, he was supposed to be fixed. I had him checked, this and that. The doctor didn't want to make sure that he was fixed, is all I'm going to say. And he's my baby. He was my first one, so I decided to get rid of the registered coonies and keep him. And then I kept Sausage Nugget because I got her as a little tiny baby. She was like 6 weeks old as a companion. So Sausage obviously is pregnant, huge, about to pop any day now. Tis the season. They wait till it's 32 degrees out every day instead of when it was 70. But depending on the day that she delivers, we'll know if the father was the registered coon or if the father is Winston. And that was the big challenge is we thought possibly that Winston was being the father to some of these piglets, and he shouldn't be because I was told he was fixed and he's been looked at and all kinds of stuff, and I've been told he was fixed. So I just can't take the chance on that for customers and telling them they're cooney or registering them, and they're just not. So we got rid of them. We thought, you know what? We don't need all these pigs. It's not that they were a pain in the butt. I absolutely love them. Peppa, all of them. Girl pig, but Sausage Nugget's our baby. So as soon as we find out pigs are pregnant 3 months, 3 days, and 3 weeks. So as soon as she delivers, then I'm going to go back on the date that we sold the registered coonies to our friends, and then we'll know who's the dad. Who is the father? I dropped a potato peel on the floor. Don't eat that. You won't like it. It's gross. This dog, Bobo's down here, you guys. This dog loves celery and carrots. So when I was making Parker homemade chicken noodle soup, was it Monday, you guys? I don't remember. Whatever we went live last. Oh, he was loving it. I kept cutting him up tiny pieces of celery, and he kept coming back for more. The kids are like, this is why he begs you feed him. I'm like, he can have vegetables. Chop him up a little carrot. You love carrots? Yeah, he loves carrots. Hope you did great Thanksgiving. Let's see. And NE is an abbreviation for Nebraska, but nice effort to call it Northeast. Well, we say NEOK here because that's where we live, is Northeast Oklahoma. Sorry, it's just embedded in my brain for the NE. Franny, I guess I came here because of the Crockers. Love to watch you guys. Chicken Coop is going to be so beautiful. Thank you, Franny. I'm so glad that you're watching, you guys. This is like a really big project for Jeremy and I. Number one, it was a great idea, and it's something that I really, well, me and Jeremy, that we really need. It's a little extraordinary. It was a great idea that I came up with. It's been great, like with its challenges and thought process that we have to have. And I love just talk about what if we do this, what if we do that, with Danielle and Jason and me and Jeremy. It has been so fun working together. I've noticed a few things, and I've told Jeremy and Jason and Danielle this. It's more fun when they're here working with us, and it's not because they're helping, which I'm so grateful for. It is because the banter and camaraderie is so fun. It doesn't feel like we're working. The whole time we're just like talking about real life stuff and farming and animals and recipes and cooking and just all the things that older people talk about in their 40s. Not Danielle, of course, because she's not that age yet, but she fits right in with all the conversation. We just have a great time, and that's why they're our best friends. We just have such a great time. So when they're not here, me and Jeremy are working, and I'm editing our videos, I'm noticing that there's so much quietness. So when I cut all the videos to edit, I put some music because there's really not a lot of talking. In the beginning, there's lots of arguing, and I always cut all the arguing out because that's just what we do. You guys, we've been together almost 30 years. We argue. I don't know about you. We always have. We always will. But we love each other. We argue, and then the next conversation is something nice. It's not a nasty argue. It's just we both always think we're right, but we both have to just listen to each other to come up with the best idea. And I might tell you that I always come up with the best ideas. So no, just kidding. Jeremy has had some really great ideas. But thank you, Franny, for watching. It is so fun. We're going to be working on it today. So my videos are 2 steps behind because there's like generally about 5 or 6 hours worth of footage, and it takes me 2 8-hour days to edit these videos. So I'm trying to throw in some regular life videos in between all the shipping container videos because they take a couple days for me to edit. So that's why they're kind of being spaced out. But I really, really love what we're doing, and it's coming out so awesome. Luke, I'm your father. Yeah, that's Winston. Luke, I am your father. It's so funny. Kathy, it makes a job less tedious when you do it with friends. Exactly, Kathy. And that's I say it each time. It's so fun. It's so fun. And you'd think that we wouldn't get work done. We get even more work done because we're having such a great time. So I love it. Oh, this one has some green. It's the first potato that's green. And you guys, if you have chickens, just remember you cannot give chickens your potato peels, especially the green ones. It is bad for them. So that's why this is all going in a Walmart bag. And it's a shame, but this is all going in the trash. No animals will be getting this today. There's only certain things that they can get. Jeremy always asks me when there's stuff left over. He's like, who gets this today? I was like, the sheep or the pigs, because like the apples the other day, apple seeds can kill chickens. Not that chickens have teeth and can chew up the apple seeds for the arsenic, but it'll pass right through their body and they'll poop it out. But I'm not taking the chance. So the bigger mammals got it. Hi, Poppy. Good morning. Oh, Michelle. Yeah, make fun of me just like everybody else. Carrot. It's a carrot. It's called a carrot. How do people say it? Carrot. Hold on. Carrot. 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 I don't even know. We'll ask Jeremy when he comes in how to do it. That's 5 pounds. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's enough potatoes. I've got like a corn, like a creamy corn casserole thing going on here. I've got baked beans. I've got yams. I've got a green bean casserole, even though I don't think anyone's going to eat it. I had to buy this, and Jeremy's like, why are you doing it? I was like, because even though no one eats it, you have to have it on the table. It's just one of those things. I'm going to make the stuffing closer to the time because I'll make it, and then I'm going to put like some celery and onions and stuff like that. A little bit of apple juice for a little bit of flavor, and also a little bit of chicken bouillon. And then I'll bake it. It'll be so good. It'll be so good. Let me throw this away real quick. Then for dessert, I got that pecan pie, and then I got a pumpkin pie. Woo! I got a pumpkin pie that just goes in the freezer. I didn't really feel like making a pie after making all this food, but pretty simple to make all this stuff. Rinse these potatoes off. See the strainer, you guys? I think it was like $1 at IKEA. I got it about, I think, 7 years ago. It's the best strainer. It just fits right there in the sink. I use it for everything. I don't have to worry about like the colanders that sit up high are fine, but the strainers sometimes sit low. When you go to like empty your pasta in it, it gets tossed over, and then all your ziti's down the drain, and then you're mad. We'll rinse that. We'll wash this. This pot is so perfect for potatoes because I could use any kind of utensil in it because it's stainless in the inside. It's only 5 quart, but it'll work for 5 pounds. I got this for $3 at the Goodwill. Isn't that the cutest little pot? We use it all the time. 5 quarts is perfect for like mac and cheese or anything like that. Rinse this off. My towel out. Also, I don't know if it's true to this day, but Nebraska has best meat for smash burgers, but I wouldn't be surprised if Oklahoma and Texas took the number 1. You know, Texas is such a cattle beef place. I don't know. I mean, like I said the other day, I love smash burgers and all. I just don't know. I've never made them. I mean, obviously, I see on TV how they're made, but Bobo, no potatoes. This kid. No, you can have potatoes. Kathy, you love king cranberry sauce. So let me tell you that they didn't have any Walmart brand. That was like $1.98, but the fresh ones were $1.98 also. So I tried to grab the fresh ones because they're so easy. You just put them in like a little saucepan with a little bit of a sugar, and then you bring it to a boil, and then they pop, and it makes the jelly. I was like, I'll just make fresh. And he's like, no, if you've got to have it, do the jelly. I don't even like cranberry sauce. I don't even know if Jason and Danielle like it, but I bet you Bubby, Preston will try it. He might put it on a Hawaiian roll or something, which Hawaiian rolls are so expensive, but Walmart actually came out with their own brand, and they were like $2.12 for a pack of Hawaiian rolls. So the kids have been, of course, I got 2, and the kids have been eating it, making ham and cheese sandwiches and such, but so expensive when you go to the food store, you guys. It's so expensive. Like these cauliflower, this one is a little bit damaged. I'm going to have to cut all like a little bit of brown off. This one is absolutely beautiful, but it's very small. And I want to say they're $5 a piece, but staple Thanksgiving, have to do it. Have to do it. Absolutely love it. Do y'all make white sauce like my mom does? She makes white sauce. It's from the old Betty Crocker cookbook. The red one that's from like the 50s and 60s. It's just like white sauce, and you can use it for all kinds of stuff. It's just milk, a little bit of flour, I believe, if I remember correctly, some salt. And instead of doing it on the stove, I do it in my Pampered Chef bowl. And you just put it in the microwave for like 10 minutes, and like every 2 minutes you just go in there and you whisk it around, or, you know, use a fork, whatever, and you just keep doing it. I mean, it might take 30 minutes or so, but every few minutes you just go in there with your oven mitt and you just mix it up. And then it gets thicker and thicker and thicker. And then in the meantime, you cut up and you steam or cook, however you want to, your cauliflower, and you make it into like small floretti kind of pieces, enough that you can just take it with a fork when you're eating it. And then you put it in there, and then you just let it ferment in its own filth. And it's so good. It's so good. Denise, you love the whole berry. Oh, yeah. You know what? I made, like I was just telling you how to make it. I made it before. I still didn't try it. Kind of like a baby, I guess. If I don't like it, I don't want to try it. But there's not a lot of things I don't try. Parker's like that. Parker's such a picky eater. But then we go to like the beach or something. He eats calamari, shark, alligator. He'll eat all the weird stuff. Oh, your mom used to, but she stopped for some reason. I'm sorry. Well, once I'm done with this, I'll wash my hands and I'll share that recipe with you guys. It's so easy. I'll go get the book out and look it up because I gotta do it anyway. Just double check. I'm going off my memory. I love fresh cranberries and salad, and baked good cranberries and trail mix is a plus. Oh, like the cran raisins. I like those. I really do. I really like those. Let's see. This one might be a little bit big. So I'm just going to put some water in here. I could bring you along with me. Let me dry my hands so I don't get it on my computer. We'll switch over here to the stove area. I'm just going to put water in this. I'm not ready to cook it like at all, but I don't want them to turn brown before I cook them. Oh, it's going everywhere. I'm going to go ahead and put some salt in there while I'm at it, because later I'll probably forget. There. Got some salt going on. Got that ready. We'll just push it to the back. I'm trying to think what else I need to prepare. I mean, I can't really put the other food in. Oh, the cauliflower. Let's work on the cauliflower. This is so fun, you guys. I'm really enjoying talking to you. As you see, I'm in here alone, like always. Kids are still asleep. I don't know what time that they went to bed last night. We got home at probably 9. Jeremy and I have really been trying to go to bed early. It was 9 o'clock yesterday, but we've been trying to go to bed earlier, closer to 9. And we feel so much better in the morning. Kind of got in this habit of staying up late, you know, like 11 and watching TV shows or whatever. And we're like, we need to go back to the 9 o'clock thing. Feels so much better. God, what kind of plastic is this? So here's that pretty little one. You can tell, like, next to my hand, it's kind of small. And this one's bigger, but it's got some bruising brown spots on it. Oh, on top of cornbread dressing. There's plenty of food in the world, is what everyone says. There's not plenty of food in the world. I'm not sure if I missed that part of the conversation, but I don't think there is. So I'll give all this here. The sheep will love this. The chickens might love it. I try not to give them. I've got lots of kale in my garden right now, tons of kale. But I give them the Swiss chard, and I've got cabbage growing. My mom took 2 of the big heads of cabbage because I didn't. It's so weird. All that stuff came back up from the spring. So I did the brassicas in the garden, then they died off, and then I planted other stuff in that bed, and then that was dying off, and now all the brassicas are coming back again. So we'll just get this down like that. Get it so I could rinse it off. Get all this for the animals. I don't have a dish to put the animals' food in. Being in a house is better than being alone. It has a matching pepper container. I have the cookbook. Oh, yep. Kathy has a cookbook on top of some cornbread dressing. Oh, yeah. So that white sauce is good for anything. Oh, my God. I like it when it touches the turkey. I like it when it touches the stuffing. I don't like it when it gets in the beans. I'm that weird kid when I was little. I didn't want my food to touch, and if it did, I wouldn't eat it. And then my dad's like, you better get your pillow because you're going to sit at this table all night long until you eat all your food. Then I have to eat it. Now, I just pile it all together, mix it together. It's so good. I like the baked bean juice when it gets on the turkey. That's one of my favorites. I'm cooking our Thanksgiving dinner today. It's only 3 of us, so not a huge meal. Jeff, gotta do it though. Hey, this isn't a huge meal. This isn't huge. You know what? I just want to make sure there's a little bit of everything and everybody gets some. Danielle worked yesterday, but I know she went to her family dinner. Jason's family, Jason went also, but his family is so far away, and we didn't get to have a Thanksgiving dinner here because we went to my parents. So I want my kids to feel like, hey, mommy was up cooking. She made a turkey, this and that. Even though they said to never make a turkey again because they're always dry, I'm going to try that spatchcock, like I said. So kind of just trying to be like more memories, and then feel good. Memories and feel good. It's the best. Ooh, I'm not wasting that cauliflower. You are too expensive. I'm not letting you go with that. See how little this is? It's so beautiful, though. Oh, coffee's done for the day. Baked mac and cheese. Oh, thank you. I'm going to grab that right now. Thank you so much. I almost forgot. So I got this. I had to get this on eBay, but this is our gluten-free elbows because Jeremy's gluten-free. But thank you so much for reminding me. I totally forgot. Parker would have been mad. Okay, Ann, thank you so much for coming in. I hope you have a great day. Thank you for joining us. My mom said she replaced the white sauce with gravy, but still excellent sauce. Yes, I don't generally use gravy myself, like the brown gravy. I don't know. I'm not a big gravy person. I've got like the stuff that came out of the turkey, like the neck and all that stuff that comes out of it, but I've made it, I think, for Jeremy for a few years here and there, but no one really eats it. Giblet gravy, I think is what it's called. I'm going to have to get a bowl for all this stuff for the animals. Let's see here. IKEA bowl will work great for the animals. Let's see. They will love this. I'm going to give some of this to the chickens. You know, I've been giving the chickens, we bought kelp, Icelandic sea kelp, and it's so good for them because they don't get to free range, my breeders, but it gives them all like the green that they need and the vegetables and the vitamins more than food, more than anything else really can. But every day I try to give them some vegetables. It might not always be green, but I try to give them that on top. So like today's this. The other day they got carrots, and then they got jalapenos, and they got peppers and pepper plant leaves. I'll put that over here. Pepper plant leaves. What else? They got the Swiss chard. I need to give them the bottom of those cabbage pieces, but sweet potato casserole. Yeah. I haven't made that, Michelle. I make yams though. I mean, it's the same thing, right? So I leave them as whole pieces of yams, and I do the brown sugar and the butter. And then at the end, you broil it with all the marshmallows on top. Bang the core on the counter. I should have done that. Thank you, Farah. Breaks the parties, or thank you. I should have done that. Smack it on the table. Thanks, Kathy. Like lettuce. See, I should have done that instead of cutting it. It would have been so much easier. I was trying to. What am I doing with the cauliflower? Debris. I am going to make cauliflower and white sauce for Thanksgiving. I always use the turkey bag and cook the breast down. I use butter and spices under the skin. Yeah, so that's generally what I do without the turkey bag. So I bought turkey bags last year. I just found them this morning, but I'm going to spatchcock this and put it on the Traeger. Hi, Miss Amy. How are you? Terry, hello. Welcome in, guys. Marilyn, thank you so much, Marilyn. It's called Midnight Oil. It's by Benjamin Moore, and it's like a really deep, dark blue. I really went outside my normal style when we built this house. I like really traditional. I like the browns and all that good stuff, but I was ready to not be so warm. I was ready to kind of go to the cool side of colors. So the counters, I'm not sure if you can see, the counters are like the marble's like white and gray, and then the cabinets are blue, but then the bottom cabinets are the naughty alder. I don't know if you can see all that. Can you see that, guys? I'm being weird. Is Naughty Alder, and I just had it clear coated. I was going to actually paint it and stain it. Stain it Americana, but see my ceiling? Once everything started coming together, I was like, nope, not painting these lowers. I love the color combination. I love the counters. This is actually gray, but it looks blue because of this and because of the countertops, but it's a really light gray. Anyways, I went totally outside my normal on this house, and I love it, love it, love it. There's things I don't love, like the high ceilings is a joke. I had to have it, but I love the kitchen. I love the style. Like, I love everything about it, really. There's just some things that you would think that you would do different, like maybe the pantry be bigger, or the kitchen closet, like the bathroom closet or the front closet. Like, I don't have a linens closet because there wasn't any room, but Terry loves my critters. Thanks, Terry. Hi, Kay. How are you? Samantha, oh man, I want some more coffee, but gotta go feed Scott's deer and then get 2 more pastures to feed. I can go back to the house. I'm sorry. We need to get you a big thermos. Get you a big thermos and bring it out when you're going to all. I know you guys got a whole bunch of different pastures for your cows. Stay warm, my friend. Stay warm. Okay, Michelle. So the sweet potato casseroles usually has a praline topping. You guys can't see what I'm doing. I think I pushed this back. There we go. Has a praline topping. Oop. Love the colors also. Oh, thank you so much. I'm just going to break this up with my hand, and then I'll go through it all to smaller pieces. Thank you, Marilyn. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I don't know if you've heard me say this before. When we were building the house, Jeremy, he doesn't care. He's just like, do whatever you want or however you want it. And, as far as design and style, as long as it's functional. I made the kitchen way too big. So like half this room is kitchen, which makes the living room way too small because I had to have that big, huge, Colorado Bass Pro Shop fireplace. Had to have it. If you're going to build a house, and this is our tiny house, we sized down to this house to, just be more simple and to have a tiny house, and just thinking in the future when the boys, the boys are teenagers. So, in 10 years, they might have families of their own or be off to college or whatever. At the time, this was 5 years ago. So we made it 3 bedrooms and like this whole general area. I had to have the fireplace, and then I had to have the windows, but it looks out to a beautiful view. The fireplace is terrible. It barely puts off heat. I got the biggest box, the second one down from the biggest box, the biggest width box. But the next one would be like the 4-foot. That would be even better if it was down on the ground, kind of like they have on TV. But for some reason, the heat just does not blow out very well from this one. So I asked the lady when I was getting it installed and doing it, I was like, what about a blower? She's like, you can't do a blower on a wood burning stove. You'd have to have an electric or gas stove. I was like, no, I've seen houses built in the 70s because I wanted to put big logs in. I don't have to split little bitty pieces of wood. I wanted to put big logs. Like, I live in the woods. I'm going to have big logs. I want a real, man's fireplace. And she acted like I was insane. She's like, no, they don't do that. Anyways, they do it. I could probably go back now and do it, but I have to tear all my stone out, which I don't want to do. If I had to redo it, I would get rid of that and put a nice little wood burning stove in the corner. That would make me happy. That's all I need. That's what I wish I had. But what I have is beautiful, and I do appreciate it. Heather, Chrissy, in just a few years, you will have a wonderful dressing room when the boys go. Yeah. I think I'm going to make Preston's room a den. I'm like, I could open up that whole wall by the foyer and just make one big, huge living room. I'm just kidding. I want my kids to live here forever. You know that. Parker's going to be that 35-year-old living in his bedroom. Call me. Mom, will you serve me mac and cheese? Mom, will you get me a 7-Up or Sprite? That'll be Parker. You know that, Heather. You know how Parky is. It looks bigger in the videos. The kitchen or the house. Oh, yeah, Nebraska, Iowa. The house, we call it our tiny house because, it is. It looks bigger because it's got a tall ceiling. So our barn door is 60 by 60. And the house part is 25 by 60. So, 60 wide. And for the house, we got 25 foot for the house. And then this wall here. And then the rest goes out there, which is like 35 foot. And that's all shop. So the house is 60 long, just like the building, and then only 25. So if you can imagine just 25 foot wide home, I had to finagle it and figure out how to make it work for us. So like I said, it's minus some closets and space like that, but we've got a huge shop, which has been really great because we were able to put the camper in there and not worry about it getting out in the weather. When we had it, we don't have the camper anymore, but it's nice to keep everything inside, like the lawnmower and things like that, so they don't get all weathered and destroyed in rain and all that good stuff. Let's cut this out, you guys. Thank you, Deborah. Oh, Miss Amy, thank you so much. I do like so much. I love them so much. They're so cute. All of them. They're all so cute. Except Jerkface. He's not cute. Hi, baby.
Hi.
What are you doing?
I'm feeding and watering animals.
Oh, you're getting that done early?
Getting it done early.
Want to say hi to everybody?
Hello, everybody. Just finished my coffee.
Oh, it just beeped. I might have left you a couple drops. I have almost a full one here if you want it.
No, I'm good.
Yeah, there's just a couple drops.
I'm good. I just got a few more animals to take care of.
How's Sausage looking?
I haven't been over there yet.
All right, so make sure you yell for her because I'm waiting for those babies to drop.
Right. Yesterday she was
She was
big.
sitting like a puppy dog, like when you tell them to sit. And she didn't even get up when we were talking. I was yelling at her. I was trying to give her a pepper or something like that. Is there something in my hair?
Something in your hair.
Thank you, baby. And she was sitting and her whole belly was just like jelly on the ground.
She's ginormous.
I feel like poor
ginormous.
baby.
Hi, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy
Hope you're having a great
Thanksgiving.
day. It's cool outside, but it's perfect because
They said there's no wind.
There's no wind.
I just looked. It was like, was it 38 degrees?
You about poked me in my
Oh, I'm
eye.
not trying to poke you.
But see, I can handle that.
It's on the fridge.
Cold weather, as long as there's no wind. The wind is what gets you here in Oklahoma.
And we're on top of a mountain hill.
A hill.
A hill. Thank you, baby. Love you. He's the kind of guy that has to get up and have a job. He's got to get up, go do it, get it over with for the day, so then it's done and he doesn't have to worry about it anymore. That's Jeremy. I'm like, oh, we could do it later. There's other things to be done, but it's a great match. It's a great match made in heaven. So like he's doing that, but I'm cooking dinner. You know what I mean? So we're both doing everything we need to do around the house, and then it leaves us time to do some more building on the shipping container. Oh, Franny, I'll tell him when he comes in. I will tell him when he comes in. Samantha with Crosby says, what breeds are you going to go into the new coop? You're keeping your old breed pens intact too. I am, but I'm not. So everyone that's older is going to be 3 in the spring. So all my older ones that are under the lean-to, you've been here, all the ones under the lean-to on the side of the barn over by Baby Cow's paddock, I'm going to move them to their own pens over on the other side of the barn by my big Gen Pop coop. And I'm going to take their retriever pens because I need them for the design of the new big, huge shipping container coop. So I am going to move them. I've got all the young ones growing out over here. So what's going to go in the new coop? It's going to be, I don't know, I have it all written down. Warworks. Well, number 1, I'm gonna look into moving the Carnations over there. There's 23 of them, and I was trying to figure out something with the back Gen Pop area on the new Connex thing. So we'll just say the Carnation Sussex, Black Copper Morans. In the Moran pen, I'm going to put all my olive eggers that I'm growing out also. They're all marked with wing bands, so that'll be good. I think I have 3 or 4 grow outs of Lambda Americanas, so they'll get a pen, and then I'll put some olive eggers in there so I can start doing some cross matches for color. Crested Cream Leg Bars I have growing out as well. And then I've got, let's see. In my shop right here, I just have baby of the Bantam Bielefelders, the Owl Beards, and right now the Olansk Dwarfs are hatching. The first one hatched this morning, and I went out to check, and I don't want to open up when they're hatching. The silly little thing had a hole, and it was like a leg sticking out of the egg like this. That's it. And it's just chirping and chirping and chirping. His little leg sticking out. I was like, I got to help it. It's going to be stuck. It was so cute. So cute. I mean, it's an average Joe house, if not above, but I saw the historical Duran show video, and I missed that conversation you're having. Hey, Beth, I'm just reading yours. Yes, we do all the time. We are always around the center island. Like when our friends are here, this is just where we congregate. This is where everybody goes. So we're always talking about how big is your island going to be, or what is your cabinets going to look like, and what colors this and that, and how's your floor, and all the fun stuff that you look at when you're designing a house. So yeah, me and Danielle do talk about it all the time. I will not tell you anything. If anybody thinks I will not be telling you anything. Never. You'll just have to see it when it happens. That's all. I'm going to put this over here and start rinsing it. Cauliflower makes a mess. It's like little mozzarella cheeses all over the place. Tiny little white pieces. It's crazy. Hey, Preston, I'm live, so make sure you're dressed if you come out here, baby. I hear you talking to the dog. Thank you, Daniel. Happy Thanksgiving to you too, and it is going to be yummy. Thomas, hello. How are you? We had you muted. We were on the phone for a minute. What are you cooking? Hey, Thomas, I haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you. I am going to make so I've got to be careful to be gluten-free on some stuff. So like the stuffing Jeremy can't have, but that's okay. So I'm going to be making stuffing, and I'm going to put a little bit of onions and celery in it, and then I'll bake it after I make it, kind of make it a little crusty on the top. I'm doing like a corn. Everything's not complete yet until I'm going to do corn. I'm going to put some sour cream in there. I just put the Philadelphia on top so it can start thawing out on there. And then I'll put a little bit of cornmeal in there because that's gluten-free, a little bit of sugar, and it'll kind of make a cornbread, but not really. It's going to be more like a casserole. And then I've got some brown beans. I did the beans, the mustard, and the brown sugar in that. And then next to it, I've got yams. That's got butter and brown sugar. And then at the end, I'll broil it with mini marshmallows on top. And then I've got a green bean casserole. Like I said earlier, I don't think anyone's probably going to eat. I'll eat a little bit. Oh, it reminds me of Brussels sprouts. See, I'm forgetting stuff, you guys. I could not find them fresh this year. Generally, you could find them on the vine with the Brussels sprouts, but I forgot these. I'm going to have to actually try to see if I have any ham or bacon left over in the freezer that I'm going to have to put in this. And so on the green bean casserole, sorry, ADD. On the green bean casserole, I drain off all the juice. I did not use frozen this year. I used canned. And then I put Worcestershire in there, onions, garlic. What else did I put in there? That's it for now. And then I'm going to put those jerky onions on top. This is so much cheaper than the name brand, the Walmart brand. It's still like $3 or $4. I'll put these on top. It's already opened. Yes, I already ate some. I told y'all I would. Preston hasn't seen that it's open yet, so I'm sure I'll eat them all before I can use them. And then I'll do some Brussels sprouts. I'm doing a spatchcock turkey. I'm trying to think. Oh, pumpkin pie, pecan pie. Got some Hawaiian rolls. That's all the fun stuff, you guys. Let's see. I hope that told you everything, Thomas. Oh, and then mac and cheese, gluten-free mac and cheese. I'll just make those little less than al dente, and then I'll put some sour cream and some cream cheese in there, and I'll probably season the noodles a little bit with the roux. My sister-in-law was telling me how she makes it yesterday. Make a little roux with like a little bit of onion and garlic in it, and a little bit of seasonings. And then I'll put it all together with cheese sauce, and then I'll bake it and put a whole bunch of cheddar on top. I might even put some mozzarella inside of it. I don't know. Parker likes it cheesy. You have to be careful with the gluten-free. The pasta's made with corn. And I love it because it doesn't get all soupy and nasty like some other pastas get, kind of that cloudy, floury. But it breaks apart when you mix it too much. So if it's done and it's al dente and you start just, mixing the cheese or whatever, it breaks the pasta into little pieces, and then it's just mush. So you got to be careful with it. I know I'm missing stuff. I'm so sorry. Debris, cauliflower with white sauce. Yes. Thank you. See, that's what I was doing. Let me go get that white sauce recipe. I'm just going to kind of let this sit here because I've got to steam it. And that really, you know, it doesn't take very long. It's just the white sauce takes forever, but I'm not going to make it now because we're not going to eat till 3. Let me clean this off, you guys. You like my reused Windex bottle? I make my own cleaner. I use white vinegar, like I fill it up to here, and then a whole bunch of Dawn soap, and then I put the rest of water. It is like the best cleaner. It really is. It's not very hazardous. It doesn't smell. It doesn't stink. It's easy, and I will never run out. So it's not like, you know, $4.09 or whatever. You always run out of it or Fantastic. And plus, it's so much cheaper, you guys. It works good on like mirrors, glass. It works good on everything. It works really good. All right. Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to go in the pantry and just grab my book. I'm trying to see which book I'm going to grab. Oh, this is very wet. So I don't have the old fallen apart red book that my mom has. Let me get a towel. That's so cute, isn't it? Chickens. I've got this one. I think I bought in the early 2000s, maybe in the 90s, but it's still got the white sauce on there. And then I came across this last year. It might even be in here. I love this though. Look at it. It's all old and cream cheese mints. I'm sure this has some white sauce in it too. So let's look it up in the back. Let's see here. I want to say it's like a staple. So we'll look up cream sauce or white sauce. I think it's just under white sauce. Pesto bean sauces. White sauce, page 518. Almost there. I don't know if you guys can see. You know, I actually have a thing that holds my cookbook up too. Here we go, white sauce. I'm going to read this to you. The basic sauce, also known as bechamel sauce, is a base of many other sauces, some of which are included in variations below. So I kind of quadruple this when I make it because I want tons of white sauce, like tons and tons. Okay, so 2 tablespoons of butter or margarine, 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, a dash of black pepper, and 1.5 cups of milk. Booney, are you okay, Bubba? Is he okay? He hit that door so hard. I didn't know if he had his ball. So, see, 1.5 cups of milk, 2 tablespoons butter, 2 tablespoons flour, a little salt and pepper. That's it. And you put it in here. You mix it up real good. You put it in the microwave, just say 10 minutes. Every 2 minutes, take it out, whip it, put it back in, and it'll start to bubble on the top. And then every time you whip it or stir it, you can say, "Hi, how about so Daddy took Mucinex and Zyrtec today. Do you want to take that or do you want to take the Dayquil?" Here, I put here. No, take this. I got your new cup. Sorry, Bubba wants one. So you still got lots of snobs, or do you want to just take a pill? Or you want to take this? Did this work good yesterday? Not really? Okay. Hold on, guys. Preston needs something from me. All right, so let's do a Mucinex. 1. A Zyrtec. And you need Advil? Okay. 4 of those. And then Daddy took 2 vitamin C's today. So take 2 vitamin C's. Please take the vitamin C's. And then get a liquid IV if there's one in there. I want you to stay hydrated. Sorry. Bubba's just taking his medicine so he has a good day. Anyways, it says in a small saucepan, melt the butter over medium heat. Stir in your flour, your salt, and pepper. And then you stir in the milk. Cover and stir over medium heat until thickened and bubbly. So yeah, it starts to get bubbly around the edges in the microwave, and you just keep doing it. And you're going to feel like it's still just milky. And 10 minutes, 12 minutes, 14 minutes later, and all of a sudden you go in there and it bubbles so much that you go to mix it and boom, it's a thick sauce. It's the craziest thing. You know, like I guess any kind of thickener that's the flour, all of a sudden once it sets like a certain heat, boom. And that's it. And so when you steam or cook however you want your cauliflower, and then you just actually you could just keep it in here, and you could just put your cooked cauliflower in there, a little more salt and pepper, and then it could just sit and ferment in its own filth until everybody's ready to eat. Put some foil or a top on it. God, it's so good. So that's how that's made. I'm gonna leave this out over here. Yep, and I'll put my cute little book here too. My cute little book for page 518. So that's the white sauce, but I'm not gonna make that right now. I'm missing so much. Brussels sprouts with bacon and balsamic vinegar. Oh yes. I put balsamic, like when I make it just for dinner or whatever, I use like these little trays. I don't know what they're called. Like these little trays, and I'll put them in here, and I'll put balsamic all over it, and I'll do some like the minced garlic that I keep in the fridge in the big container, and I'll put that all over it. Oh my God, so good. You're making my mouth water. But today I'm not going to do the balsamic. I like it. Jeremy is okay with it. He says he doesn't like Brussels sprouts, but he eats them with me. You can put a little Parmesan on it when you do that. Today I'm just going to do more like savory. I don't know how our guests like it or not. I don't know if they like balsamic vinegar. Step into a Slim Jim. Is it good? You know, there's leftovers from Mamsie's house in the fridge, and there's lasagna and meatball sandwiches, turkey, ham, everything from the house is in there. Out west has had more snow in recent years in Michigan. Oh, I'm missing it. How's the chicken bin going? It is going great, Roxanne. Thank you for joining us. The chicken bin is going great. We're going to work on it today here in just a little bit. Let's see, it's 11:20. So the Crocker should be here, I think, in the next hour or so. They're going to help Jeremy work on some of this stuff. I am too. I'm just trying to prepare everything and make it easy. Bubba, look, I'm brining the turkey, and then we'll dry it off, and then spatchcock it. So Preston's going to help me cut the backbone out. My brother said it wasn't easy. He used 3 different tools, because online it just shows you just cut the backbone on both sides, and you spatchcock the turkey, and then you have to kind of push the breast down to pop it so it can cook. But my brother said it was very hard. He tried 3 different ways to cut the backbone out. It was not very easy. Yes, Daniel. I say that all the time. Just let it ferment in its own filth, because that's what it's doing. It's absorbing all the cream sauce into the beautiful cauliflower. That's fermenting in its own filth. I love that. It's the same like when you marinate a steak or pork chops or something. You just let it ferment in its own filth. It's so good. You're so funny. Franny, you can put cheese to the... Excuse me. Excuse me. You can put cheese. Yeah, you can. You can put cheese in the white sauce. That would be so great. Or you could just put it on top. Like after you scoop it out, you could just put it on top. I've got some Corsicavera cheese. That would be so good. It's like thick and hard like a mozzarella. Just kidding. I had some Corsicavera. This is Parker's favorite. Oh. That comes from, so there's this Italian deli store in Krebs, Oklahoma, down by MT Homestead. It's down there by McAllister, and they make the cheese and they hang it with a string, and it hangs in the deli just like a real Italian deli. He loves that stuff so much, but he sits here with the the cheese shredder, and he just eats it. Let's see here. Lincoln, Nebraska is about only city in Nebraska that got snow. Boone, you've been to Nebraska. Yeah, you've been to Nebraska, puppy dog. That's where Boone went to school. It's up in Nebraska. It was between Lincoln and Omaha. We took him, we took our puppy to Nebraska for 3 months. I love to make green beans and put them in the baking sheet and put butter, garlic, onion powder, and Parmesan and pop them in the oven. So you just you dry them or just green beans, fresh green beans, and you just kind of cook them. So they're a little bit crispy but soft inside, Kathy? Is that what you're saying? Because that sounds so good. Is that liquid IV, buddy?
I think like pre-workout. Let's just put it in here, put a little water in it.
Is that the last one?
Or no.
No. Yeah, use that filtered water, please. Yes, the Italian deli. I love an Italian deli. Me too. Growing up in Long Island and New Jersey, that's where you go and you get your cold cuts or your cheese, whatever you're looking for. Just when you walk in, you smell. I don't know what the smell is. I don't know if it's like salami or pepperoni and cheese. Definitely vinegar, like I don't know. It's just that smell. It makes my mouth water. It's so good. We don't have that in Oklahoma. We have none of that. So that place in Krebs is the closest that you can go and get anything Italian. I can get the cookies with the jelly in them. They also have, I remember growing up, those little cakes. It's like green, pink, and brown. Kind of cake, but like with chocolate on the outside. So good. Fresh green beans, yes. I mean, that would work with those purple yardlongs that I grow in the garden. That would work perfect, Kathy. I didn't think about that. Me too, Thomas. I haven't ate yet today. I probably should because we're not going to eat for a little while. But I brought home a big like container with a little bit of food in it for everybody from my parents' house. It was so good. Nebraska said, "Hey, Boone. Do y'all like Nebraska? There's a country named after you, Boone." I liked it. I think it was beautiful. It was a long drive, lots of corn, because I think we went in July and picked them up in November. But it was a beautiful drive. It wasn't very, very bad. I think it was 7 hours from here, straight north. Cheese sauce to go over the cooked cauliflower, then grate more over the top, and then put it in the oven and brown the top. I haven't done that. That would be really good, Julie. Dried fish smell. What are you talking about, Debris? Oh, is that what it is? Okay, that's the smell then. That's what I couldn't figure out because I was a kid, but that's the smell. That's what the smell is. Now that's awesome. Thank you so much for telling me. That's what the Italian delis smell like. 24 feels like 13 and only getting colder. Gopher. Oh, that sucks. It's cold out, but there's no wind, so Dad says it's not very bad. It's very cold in Nebraska right now. Did you take 2 vitamin C's? No. I just want to make sure. That's what Daddy took. Been watching you and the Crockers all the way from the UK. Well, welcome, Julie. Thank you so much for watching. That is so awesome. My mom's from Scotland. I'm not sure where in the UK you are, but my mom's from Scotland. She moved over here when she was 10. So we know a little bit about that. And then my grandmother's from England on the other side. But I got these jerky onions if you want some. I already opened it and kind of devoured some already. Oh, near London. That's awesome, Julie. My sister was there last year. Her biggest thing about London, besides sightseeing, she bought those tickets to the Harry Potter display or museum or whatever it was. It was right up her alley. She was in heaven. She just loved it. They went there, and then they went to Edinburgh, and they went and saw some family, and then they went up to they went up to Ireland. Trying to think. And then I think they went back down to London, and they flew home. They had a great time. What's the weather? Oh, the whole thing just skipped Thomas. I was reading that. Oh, well. You guys, I've been on here for 1 hour and 7. I could still stay on if you want, or if you guys have any questions for me. I'm trying to think. I should probably get dressed. Let's see. I just don't want to do anything. I don't want to touch anything except the kitchen because of dog hair. I know that sounds weird, but it's life. It's true. Let's see. The pumpkin pie can get popped in. This stuff can get popped in. I want to get the turkey in the Traeger, Bubba, in the next 30 minutes. Do you want to help me cut the backbone out and spatchcock it? Julie, yes, Harry Potter World Studios. You loved it. Yeah, I think that's got to be it. What's the weather in London? I bet you it's rainy. Cold and damp. See, I told you. That's so awesome, Julie. Don't give him any bread. Will you help me with the spatchcock? You told me you would. I'll get some stuff out. I'm going to get some stuff out for Preston to help me with this. It's going to be fun, you guys. You want to try it here, or do you want knives? Do you want scissors? What do you want, buddy? Uncle Andrew said it was not as easy as he thought it was. I think you got to pop it. I'm going to get all of our options. All of our options These look like good options, right? Thank you, Franny. Thank you so much. Well, guys, I'm going to go. Me and Preston are going to spatchcock this turkey. I hope that you guys had a great Thanksgiving yesterday. I'll try to share some pictures of how today went and how that turkey goes. If you guys haven't been over on our Facebook, it's Paragon Ridge Ranch. I share a lot of funny stuff and a little bit more about our lives over there. I also have an Instagram and TikTok. I know all the kids use those. I try to put stuff out there too. Just to kind of make sure that I'm reaching everyone with like chicken education and fun farm stuff. But if you haven't checked us out over there, go over there. Those are all Paragon Ridge Ranch. Oh, Santa Claus got you that. Let me show everybody. Preston's going to try this for the first time. Santa got him. Ooh, it's heavy. Santa got him this last year. Isn't that nice?
No, it's not last year.
Was it the year before? Oh, that is sharp. You guys, Preston's going to use this. Oh, I was just thinking. I know I've shown you guys this many times. We could use the beautiful knife that Darren in Australia made me, who's coming to the U.S. soon, by the way. Congratulations. I forgot I've got this gorgeous, beautiful knife that he made me. It's so beautiful. Yep. Okay. I think we got options here. But if you haven't already, go over there. If you want to see chicken stuff like our hatchery and our baby chicks and all that, just for the fun of it, I keep that separate. I have that on a Facebook page called Paragon Homestead Hatchery, just because our regular viewers and all our friends, they don't want to see chickens all the time. So I have a separate hatchery page, and that's where I kind of talk to a lot of people, and I show pictures of eggs and chickens, and we do a lot of talking over there. But you guys, I hope you have a great Black Friday. We will see you soon. We will be coming out with more videos next week on this big, huge Connex shipping container. It's going to be awesome. Have a great day, and thank you so much for spending your morning with me. I appreciate it. Mwah. Bye, guys. Have a good one.